Good morning, good morning. We are here on a Saturday morning, ready for a Colin Crompton full set. We haven't had one of these in a bit. We've had, old and new sets, winners of old and new sets, but we have not had a Colin Crompton set in maybe a month or so. So let's get back to it. Blimey, blimey. What's up, Jim? What's up, Scott K's in the chat? Cucumber has graced us with his presence. Atharva. Wow, we got 11 so far. That's good for a Saturday so far. Hopefully we get up to 18, 20, 22 once again at some point. Excuse me. Yeah, so I did see a couple comments in the chat. The Tuesday placeholder for Jim was just there for a placeholder, and I realized I didn't delete it because there will be a premiere tomorrow morning at this time. Because I think I was thinking last Monday when we were doing the set, I was thinking, oh, maybe we will have it on a Friday night. But then I realized that we didn't have anybody for tomorrow. So I thought, well, why don't we just put it in tomorrow's slot, because Sunday's a normal day that we do sets. So might as well put the premiere during that time. So I may or may not be there, but we will see. Haven't you seen Scott K, this mohawk before? I've had it forever. I just happened to shave this, a couple days ago, yesterday or the day before. This isn't my normal dude. I just normally wear a hat, so. Jim, you'll have to see tomorrow if I like the album or not. Don't try to ruin it for everybody else. So arrows in the chat. Man, we got all the regulars. Ivanator unfortunately has to go to work, but yeah, today here, because I haven't been talking about this all that much lately, but today here is the last beautiful day in Ohio. Woke up, have all the windows open, had all the windows open yesterday, and it's just been a nice kind of fall preview. But that's all going to change tomorrow, because I think today's high is 80 degrees. And then tomorrow will kind of be cold like this, a little bit chilly in the morning. And then by afternoon, it's going to be 89 degrees. That's a huge jump. And then all this week, it's going to be mid 90s in Ohio. It's going to be absolutely fucking miserable. So I'm guessing all you other people, especially I think the people in like Tennessee, Kansas, Missouri, I think they're talking about plus 100 with a lot of humidity. Yeah, it's going to be worse enough here, but I think we're going to have a little bit of a kind of lower chance of, I think 95 or 96 we might get up to, which sucks. We haven't had any of those for the past couple of years. I think we had one maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, like Adrian's saying, 105 there. This big heat dome that they're calling is going to just be here for like a week and a half. And unfortunately, it's the start of my new cycle of my electricity bill, because I just got my electricity bill today and it was $120. That's the highest I've ever paid since I've lived in this house for an electricity bill. Fortunately, my gas bill, since you don't use gas in the summer, is like $40 or something like that. So I think between water, gas, and electric, I'm paying a total of around $210 a month, like $210 a month. If you like average it out, which that's not bad. I can handle $210 a month in all utilities. I can't imagine what other people are paying, though, because we don't use that much electricity and that much. Although since I've been working from home the last month, my electricity bill went up a little bit because of that. I think the highest I had ever used in August in the last 3 years was like 713 kilowatts per hour. And this bill, I think, was 753 or 63 kilowatts. So that's the most I've ever used. But I think once you get over that 1,000, once you get over that 1,000 mark or something like that, I think your bill doubles or something. So I've seen people say like, holy crap, we are, paying like $300, $200 for electricity, but they have a family and their family is using, lots of electricity. We just don't use it. During the summer, since electricity is more expensive than gas, for the air conditioning, we try to set it at 77 during the day, which I know you guys are probably like, how does he do that? I don't like it either, but if I were to set it at like 74 or 73, holy shit, our bill would be like 5 times worse because it would just be constantly running the air conditioning. But in the wintertime, we keep it at 72, 73, I think 72. So not that big a deal. But yeah, I agree. 77 is way too high. But when it just comes to the bill, I mean, what I'm not going to freaking pay 2 times just to keep it like 3 degrees colder for like a month or two. Because this really only gets uncomfortable here for like July, August, and maybe a little bit of September. But yeah. And you guys have to remember, my house is, I mean, I don't know how big everybody else's house and apartments are, but my house is almost 2,000 square feet. So for 2,000 square feet, I think the air conditioner is the original air conditioner. The house was built in 99. So you're talking like not the most efficient air conditioner. It's going to be, I think 120 bucks at the peak at the worst possible time is really not that bad. I think that, because I think in Korea, when we lived in this little fucking 500 square foot apartment or whatever, we were paying like $100 in electricity a month. So, yeah, for a 2,000 square foot house versus that. All right, enough of this crap, enough of the weather. We are going to move on. And yes, I saw Cucumber. I saw your little comment. Unfortunately for the rest of you that are in the chat, that means that, in a week or two, football will start to come back into the channel and the live stream, because I even told my wife, I was like, football's coming up. I'm sorry, our Saturdays that we usually go out and do whatever we're going to do, I'm just going to have to, watch the games. So you're going to have to put up with Saturdays and me watching the game. So definitely think this year is going to be a different year, because I don't think the Buckeyes are as good as they normally are. And I think our freaking quarterback situation, I'm definitely nervous, because it's going to be a drop, I think. And they haven't picked a quarterback between the quarterback battle, because both of them are not like great. And so, yeah, don't think it's going to be the best of years. I could see us dropping 2 or 3 games possibly. And I definitely think we're going to drop it to shit again, unfortunately. So it's going to be 3 in a row that the bitches up north are going to think, unless something crazy happens, but we'll see. All right, Colin, let's finally get into your set. This is what he has to say. Oh, which, by the way, Colin has just turned in the older new set number 6. I got that, I think, last night when I got home from having a little bit of, boozy. Went out with a friend named Adam, and we had a good time, and it was a beautiful night out down in downtown Columbus. And Columbus is not great, but the short north area is not a bad party area, as long as you leave before 12. If you stay after 12, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you're probably gonna hear gunshots. All right, so anyway, with this set, I want to, before he gets into this, that just reminded me, I don't know, let me see real quick if you guys can see this. I don't think you can. But I got a email, just a random email from, let me check it. I got a random email from some guy. Sorry. Hold your horses. Okay, yeah, here it is. He says, his name is Matt. He says, I hope you're good. I wanted to send you the new Fierce and the Dead album. I've never heard of Fierce and the Dead. He says, I was watching your porcupine tree reaction video, and we'd love you to do one for Fierce and the Dead album. If you do a video, we'll share it on our social media. And he gives me the link. And so I guess it's some album, and I don't know if they're like the porcupine tree, but I don't know. This is like a legit like band and stuff like that. So I told him I would do it on a Saturday and just listen to this song. I don't think it's the whole album. I'm not going to listen to the whole album, but I'll listen to I'm not going to listen to the whole album, but I'll listen to a song or two. So anyway, that'll be coming up. He would like it to be on a Saturday, so it might be on a Saturday. So we have Saturdays booked probably for the next month, which is pretty good. All right. Back to Colin's set. He says, with this set, I want to share some more of the slower tempo stuff I like. Woohoo! You know me, I like lower tempo, slower tempo. We still get some power vocals, so don't worry, power metal fans, I haven't abandoned you. Excuse me. We have 6 songs today from 3 bands, 2 of which have been on the channel before, and a whole new band with an interesting lineup. But we'll get to them in a bit. Let's dive in. So he says, we kick off with and since discovering this band, their album Rebel Mind has been in constant rotation on Spotify when Spotify decides to play it. The Key is probably the fastest, The Key, which is the name of the song, is probably the fastest, slower song on today's set with a mid-tempo drive that has plenty of change-ups to keep things interesting. Reese Fullwood continues to show his guitar chops with some intricate solos, and fun fact, he was 20 years old when this album was recorded in 2011. Dude, for a 20-year-old to be writing stuff like this, I'm sure it's going to be good. This is Eumeria, and the song is called The Key. Let's go. Whoa. 20 years old? Hell yeah. Okay, as long as he doesn't go, I'm okay. Okay, he started to do it. Don't like that. Ooh, like those octobans. Ooh, that was cool. Nice. I'm definitely understanding why Sasha likes this. It's got that kind of Symphony X feel to it. Woo! He sounds like he's struggling up there. I mean, you can hear the raspiness in that high-pitched note. Ooh. Like this. Ooh, these riffs are really good and tight. Nice version. I just say that. Just even surprised myself. Nice. Ooh, I like that. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! That was. We need Mr. David to come in here and do some sweeps for us. Oh, Ivy Nader. See you later. Like that. Nice switch up here. Good transition. Two, three, and. Oh no, that switched. I think that was a 5/4 measure. Oh, I love that. His mic on the drums. Yeah, I don't like his voice, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, did you hear that? Bass has got that nice octave up kind of running line. That drummer really likes to do that. He's done it like 6 times now. He needs to change it up a little bit, but I like it. Yeah, they're building here really good. Oh, that was a nice little Mike Portnoy fill. If you would have not done the at the end, it would have been a pretty good note. Ooh. Oh, I like these, like, nice. Transitions are good in this. Transitions are good. Yeah. Dude, I would definitely say the highlight of this song is the riffage. His drums are mic'd pretty good. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. Like a virgin, Adrian. Like a virgin. More? Yeah, Colin. That is definitely a good way to open up your set and definitely going on a playlist for me. So, yeah, way to come out fucking swinging. Oh shit, I forgot. Man, I need to get in the habit of this. I need to start recording. Okay. So remember, Casey, when you hit stream, start stream, also hit start recording. Get it in your mind. All right. So, sorry, recording. We missed the first song, which was excellent. Very good opener for Mr. Colin. But we are going to get into number 2. So, Colin, real quick, tell us in the chat. Eumeria, you said only has one album. How long ago was this album created? Because you said 2011, right? Is that what you said? That's a long time ago. I think you might have told us this in the last time we heard these guys. But why do they tour? Why did they stop creating albums? I think I remember you saying something vaguely about that. Yeah, here we go. Get into number 2. He says, once again, the band is Eumeria, and the song is called Tides. As you might get from the title, Tide is a much slower song. No, dude, you could have some violent tides, bro, like hurricane tides. That'd be a fast motherfucking song. But has its faster sections too. The highlight of this song is the vocal performance by Johnny Tatum. Smoke up, Johnny. How this guy was never picked up by another band after Eumeria went on a hiatus, I'll never know. Maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he got his fill. And he was just like, I'll just play in my basement. All right, so this is Eumeria Tides. Okay. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Scott, cheers. Dude, already. This is good. I gotta turn this shit up. Okay. I'm gonna say it now. This is the second song. The drummer keeps doing the on the same drums. And he's doing that same fill. Drummer, you're excellent, but you need to change up your fills a bit, Bo. Ooh, again, their transitions are good. They connect. Cucumber. I will not make an OnlyFans page just because I want to make sure you eat, bro. Sounds good here. I like his voice here. Oh, Para, it's a shitty storm. It's like a fucking high rainstorm. It's not going to be a actual tropical storm. Come on. And they're making a big deal out of it. It hasn't happened in California for a long time. Come on, man. Not a big deal. Jim, you think he sounds like DT? At all. Not to me. Nice build. They've been working on a second album for years? What the fuck is taking them so long? It's a long time, dude. I think I graduated high school or college or something. No, actually, that's when I went to Korea and they finished this album. Yes, but I do want to say stay safe, Tara, because they are talking about mudslides and shit like that. Dude, I like this little stutters on the bass drum. Jim, yeah, I don't really hear James LaBrie in this guy's voice. LaBrie has that Canadian weird, like, tone when he sings that's a little bit different than anybody else. Love it or hate it. Which I don't like it. Ooh. I kind of am liking one more than this one, but this is good. I think they're kind of very equal so far. Nice. Oh, I like the little tubular bells in the back. It's weird because I like the singer's voice for some reason in this song. Maybe I'm getting used to it than the last song, but I like the last song overall. Better riffage. A little more uniqueness in the riffage. So I'm going to say 1 and 2 so far. I like that. Now, granted, this is 2011, but Tara, I agree that... Okay, 1 second. Damn. Ooh, that was cool. Nice little stop. This dude really likes his, like, arpeggios, and sweeps. Damn, dude, he's fucking rolling, too. I mean, that drummer, he loves those 2 little octobans. Nice slow. Yeah, his voice does sound better in the song. It really does. I think it's just because it's in a lower range. And he's not... It's just hard when you're at those high-pitched ranges with vibrato to sound good for anybody. I like that little off. Okay. What I made. Dude, what the hell happened? Our chat went from 14 to 10. Everybody left. Is that it? Yeah, I guess Ivy did take everyone with her. What the hell? Ivanator, we need you to come back. Okay, so I did want to say this. I can't remember what I was saying in the middle of that solo. I was like, wait a minute. Can anybody remind me what the hell I was trying to say? And then the solo interrupted me, and I was like, I gotta hear it. But I will say, I definitely like 1 better than 2. I just felt like the riffage was more unique and like cool, like catchy. I like the stops and just like, and I felt like transitions into those different unique riffs kind of fit well. I will say that I remember being in high school, and I've told you guys this. There is a video on my channel of me playing with my high school band in the high school talent show. I wish I had more videos of us in the basement practicing because they're quite funny. I had them at one point, but then something happened to them. And I remember then being like, I've never seen, not that I had a lot of exposure, but I really thought the drummer for the band in high school and the guitarist, who I've told you guys before, the drummer ended up getting his master's of music, or I think, at Butler's Conservatory in Indianapolis, which is a really well-known conservatory. And then the guitarist went to Berklee School of Music for guitar for like 2.5 years or something like that. So both of them were like top-notch. And I remember being like a sophomore in high school when I first met them and watched them play and be like, is this even possible for high schoolers to be this good at like an instrument? But if this guy is literally 20 and he's writing this shit, I mean, it just shows you how things have gotten just more crazy and good. I mean, to be 20 years old, even the kid that played in my high school band that went to Berklee is nowhere near this guy's good. He was 20 at the time too, eventually. So to be 20 years old and fucking be writing shit like that and to be playing guitar like that he's got to be in the 1%ers of high schoolers in the world who can fucking play that. Yeah, that's a really good. So that song was good, just not as good as the first one. When I listen to it a second time, I'll decide if I'm going to put both of them. I know number 1 is going on a playlist. We'll see if number 2 does too. All right, next song. Number 3, Tomorrow's Eve. Is this a new band? I feel like I've seen that name before. The name of the song is called Dream Within a Dream. Oh, new band time. It has not been on the channel before. Tomorrow's Eve are a relatively small progressive metal band from Germany. Sasha, are you in this band? They have been around since 1998. Wow, that was my second year of college. But took a 10-year break from 2008 to 2018 before releasing their third album, which we'll be hearing from today. Okay, so this is from the 2018-ish era. Most notable thing about this album is who is playing on it. On drums, we have John Macaluso, I think is how you say it. These days, most known for being a part of Michael Romeo's solo projects. Oh, so he was the drummer on the solo projects. And even more surprising is the inclusion of Michael Lapond in the lineup, Symphony X's bass player. Dream Within a Dream is a slow, almost doom metal tempo song which alternates between heavy and mellow, but with Lapond's bass always rumbling along in the back. Sweet, I like lower tempo, and because of Scott K, I really enjoy doom. So let's see if we can marry the two. Here we go. This is Tomorrow's Eve, Dream Within a Dream. Yeah, say hi to Ash. We miss Ash. Okay. Yeah. Got a nice little funky feel to it. Ryan, I do have some videos of me playing with myself that you can find on Chatterbait. Okay. Don't like that. Ooh, that was a nice fill. Very clean. Okay, I like this part. I didn't like his voice at the beginning, but I'm digging this part. Ooh, nice. Transition back to the... I hold. He's got kind of like that little dramatic Pain of Salvation tinge to him. What? Weed? That was a cool fill. Yeah, this drummers, I'm liking this drummers. Yeah, Colin, I can hear a little bit of the disturbedness to him. Oh, monster fill. Nice hi-hat work here. Got it, got it. Is it 5-4? Yeah, it sounds like 5-4. There he just tried to throw in some Eddie Vedder rasp. Yes! Oh, that's what I was gonna say in the last one. Para, before I was interrupted by his solo, I'd agree that if there was more gentiness to the last song, it would be cooler, but it was 2011, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm digging this part. So I'm gonna say, Colin, I don't feel the Doom connection very much. At least in the traditional sense of what Scott has presented as Doom. I just feel like this is a slow-tempoed rock song. That was a weird fill. Had to get that. It just didn't kind of fit. Yeah, but I don't think it was popularized Para until like recently. It became like the focal point. Especially the sound of it, the way it's like produced. Colin. Move the goalpost, pal. You can't move the goalposts. Is that it? Sounds like it. Alright, so yeah, I would say it's definitely 1, 2, 3. But I do like, I mean, I thought that was a solid song. I don't think it would go on a playlist unless I hear it again and really like it. Yeah, but it was, to me, it was a solid song. It wasn't a song, and I got the Disturbed vibes, like that, just like the da-da-da-da, da-da-da, and like the way he was singing, not quite as heavy and like, you know, Dick Harris-ish, but it was still in that vein. I could hear a connection to that. So, yeah, let's get into the next one, which is the same band. This is Tomorrow's Eve, and the song is called Somnium Ex Machina. So one thing you may have noticed about Tomorrow's Eve is that is the David Draymond-esque vocals of Martin Lemay, who was also the vocalist for the first two Lalu albums. By the way, where has Jean-Francois been? Dude, he just like totally took off, and I just really realized that when I was like, hey, that looks like a French kind of word. But Jean-Francois just like totally took off. Jean, we need you to come back, bro. We miss you. Same with fucking Feedy. We've like had some dudes like major backbones of the channel. I mean, Feedy is the one who created the freaking playlist. And he's been gone. He just lost people. I'm sad. So he says he was the vocalist, what's his name? Martin Lemay, who was also the vocalist for the first two Lalu albums. Somnium Ex Machina is another down-tempo song that starts out pretty simple but develops as the song progresses. There's a definite Metropolis 2 influence here in regard to some of the riffs and even some of the keyboard sounds. But I'll let our resident DT expert here be the judge of that. Yes, I will. So, here we go with Tomorrow's Eve, Somnium Ex Machina. Number 4, right? Yeah. Yeah, Scott, I need to stop scaring people off. Ooh. Yeah! Ooh, I like that. Wow! Yeah, this sounds like something off of Falling Into Infinity, like the guitar anyway. Totally dig this right now. Cucumber, I just read your fucking comment. Yeah! Me and Sasha on the same page, me and Jason on the same page. It's like a blue moon. Yeah, Baggins, but at least Baggins showed up like once last week or something like that. I'm digging this a lot. Nice halftime. Yeah, this is definitely Dream Theater-ish. I hear it. This sounds like Disturbed too. Yeah, I'm gonna say I agree with Sasha again. The verse could have been better. I like that it dropped into halftime, but it didn't like have like a good melodic chorus. Catchy. It's kind of like lackluster. But I do agree, this is a good song. Bang. A Tharva. 4 others. Yeah, here's the chorus. I think it's because the melody's dropping and not like uplifting. Terravarium, what is going on? This is exactly the same fucking thing I was thinking. I was like, I still like one better, but this is kind of better than two. Yeah, I definitely think the chorus is the weak part of the song. I think the fact that we all kind of agree on that might be true. We have reached truth instead of opinion. Because we all agree. Okay. Yeah. Colin, you were right. This kind of patch in the keyboard is very Dream Theater-esque. Wow, Sasha puts this last. Nice. Yes. Like this part. This is a good section. Going off the beaten path a little bit. And I'm sure they'll come back, I hope. Yes. 1 and 4 are going on playlist for sure. I can't even see clearly if I am. How do I know if this world? That did not fit in my opinion. That's totally like, what just happened? I don't know what it was, but his voice is not the type that is good with just keyboard. Yeah, now, I think he's better at the like that fits him more than like a piano and him going didn't like that. It was only what, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Dream within a dream. Nice. The end. Ooh. Yeah, dig that song for sure, but just take out, like seriously, just take out that, because it obviously was like a little transitional etude to the next part, which was already a part of the song. It just did not fit at all, and it did not, in my opinion, sound good at all with his voice. His voice is more of that like Sir Russell kind of voice with that power and grit. That's not good with like piano ballad, which is what they went into for about 2.5 seconds before they changed. Other than that, song was really good. Second song on my list. And yeah, let's move forward. Next song is Lalu. We've had Lalu on the channel quite a bit. Standing at the Gates of Hell is the name. Okay. Now with a song title like that, what are you expecting? Exactly. That was like, how do you, what the heck? A heavy balls to the wall banger? Is that what you expect? A pseudo death metal song with growls deeper than my hatred for Haken? Hey. Which is pretty deep. Well, my friends, this is actually a freeform, mostly instrumental jazz fusion track. Very interesting. From what I understand from watching interviews with Vivienne Lalu, they had an intro and outro for a song written but had nothing in the middle. So they jammed this song out. The most impressive part of this song for me is Jelly Cardarelli, love his drums, transitions between the various parts of this song. His drum work is stellar, which, yeah, I mean, he's very, very good, and I like him. The way you set this up, Colin, this track has a very good chance of being really, really good or terrible, because usually it's kind of like trilogies who have like the first and second movie written, and because they're successful, they write a third one to make it a trilogy, and you're just like, it shits the bed. If you have a beginning of a song and an end of a song written and you're just like, we got to use this somehow, that could be that could be like a bad trilogy. Like the middle sections are just not connected. They're just obviously thrown in there because of the beginning and end. So I hope I'm proven wrong, but let's see. This is a 5-minute song, so it's not going to be too long. Here we go. Is it supposed to sound very far back in the mix? I hope it comes forward. A brand new light.
Do we stand at the gates of hell, wishing everybody well, wishing everybody well? Do we light up the torch tonight, keepers of the world
Like that.
divide, keepers of this world divide?
Okay, yeah, here's the jazzy feel. So we know the intro is over now. This is the new section of just, we'll try to add something in. Yeah, I like jazz. Unless it goes on too long and it's too like out there. Good, just throw in a little piece and then go back to like a nice stable. Michael's already putting it in. So is Jim. And this just goes to show how the channel is completely different. And this is why we need different styles on this channel, because this is a little bit of a difference from what we normally play, because it's got jazzy influences in it, and people are totally on the spectrum. Yeah, it really depends on how long this goes. Because again, I like this, but if it goes too far off like this too long, it just loses me. There's got to be some stableness to it. Exactly, Adrian. That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, okay, even now, it's starting to go too far into La La Land. Lalu Land. Get back to like a stable riff and like constant. Okay. At least it's keeping that. Cucumber. I don't want to go to La La Land with you because that's going to mean like cum everywhere. Ooh, that was awesome. Hera. Yeah, Scott K, that's exactly what I was saying at the beginning of the song, before the song started. It's like, this has a chance to just like fly off the rails because it's jazz by nature. See, is this the end of the song? Because that is a very clear beginning and end with a weirdness in between. Cucumber, cucumber. always one-ups me with his sexual comments.
At the gates of hell,
That it?
wishing everybody well.
Yeah. I felt like it was exactly what I was thinking. You can hear the beginning and the end match, and then everything in between didn't match at all. Yep. Yeah, that to me is a very, very distinct. We had a beginning and end, and then we just fucked around for in the middle of it. That didn't really match very well to the beginning and the end. If they would have hinted or gone back to the beginning and end kind of riffage and feel, would have made more sense to me. But just to have the beginning sound completely different to the whole jazzy section, and then the end to come back to the beginning, just didn't match. But I guess Adrian was happy with it. So let's see what's the last one on the list. It's Lalu, We Are Strong. It's an official lyric video. Am I going to get blocked for this? So let's get the big thing about this song out of the way. Are you talking about the wiener that they're going to show? This is a song that was written during 2020 at the height of the pandemic and is very much about staying strong during this period, which is kind of the theme that we had. Oh, I can't say that. Never. Damian Wilson's vocals really shine in this song, carrying the emotional weight and coming across as genuine and sincere. Might be his strongest performance of his I've ever heard. And he said, and that's my set. I hope you guys enjoyed this slower set, but don't fear, we have some full power metal in the near future. Blimey. Yeah, I would say, even before we listen to this song, Colin, you are definitely picking, again, it doesn't mean you're doing better songs, because, again, it's just relative. You're definitely picking songs that the channel as a whole is digging more. So whether we want to call that you're doing better sets or not, it's definitely clicking more with other people, but that's not why you should do it. I want to clarify. I want to reinforce people when you turn in sets. It's not about necessarily clicking with everybody. It's you sharing, show and tell, as it were, for us, and hopefully see if somebody else clicks with it. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. It's what you like. But with that said, it seems like the last couple of sets or several sets, Colin, you're kind of finding more of a pattern with the channel itself. All right, here we go with Lalu, We Are Strong. This is a fucking 8-minute video, so here we go. Ooh. Got a nebula. Of course Sasha likes the older sets more. Ooh. Hey, I like this. Yeah, this is a fucking awesome intro. Good. I like how he held that.
No one ever understands, even as we're running through the signs, keeping it together, keeping our devotion strong.
Yeah, I like that devotion strong. It breaks up the Oh, I like that note. Okay. Waiting for a good hooky chorus. I hope this is not it. This is the bridge, right?
And if you find yourself alone, did you ever see the stars at times shining far above us? And if you wonder why they shine so bright, we're all in this together.
All right, Adrian, peace.
Shine your light our way.
Yeah, I think this is the chorus.
But if you find yourself alone,
But
did you ever see the stars at times shining far above us? Did you ever wonder why they shine bright on us? We are strong.
we are strong.
We are strong.
Yep, I knew it was gonna come. The hi-hat though. I thought it was gonna come on the snare. But sounds like very much like Solitary Shell, but at a faster tempo. Yeah, this is very Solitary Shellish. Woo. Yeah, Cardarelli, baby. Ooh, favorite part of the song so far. I love that high pitched, what, 6-inch, 8-inch? I do like the video.
And if you find yourself alone,
Is that a 12 string?
did you
Or
ever
is it
see
just the
stars
flanger
at
and
times
chorus on it,
shining
or
far above
making it sound like a 12
us?
string?
And if you wonder why they shine so bright, we're all in this together. But if you find yourself alone, did you ever see the stars at times shining far above us?
Ooh, Michael's putting this
Did you
first.
ever wonder why they shine brighter than the others? But did you find yourself alone?
Nice drums there. Black, 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 black. That it? Yeah, so, yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. Kind of floats in the middle for me. Like, at the beginning, I was like, ooh, it sounds perfect. And then it got a little cheesy for me. Like, I honestly don't think we are strong. If anything, I think the pandemic showed that we're a bunch of fucking pussies.
yourself alone.
Not really. Well, I've said, Colin, I usually like Lalu a lot, and I don't think this is a bad song. It kind of just like in the middle for me. Ooh. All right, and that is the end. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Para. Like, we are strong. I get the hope and the desire, but no, it just kind of landed on the cheesy end for me. I thought the chorus was kind of catchy and good. The beginning was the strongest part of this song for sure. But it didn't fully hit with me. Seemed a little bit on the cheesy side. I did like that middle section. That middle section was fucking sick. Like, good instrumentation. Yeah, maybe it's just, this might be a case where the message of it actually kind of turned me off a little bit, because I'm like, yeah, I think the pandemic exposed how much the world is fucking dumb, unprepared, and weak as fuck. This to quote Para. But regardless, I think this is an excellent set, Colin. 3, probably 1, 4, and 2. Well, 1 and 4 for sure will go on a playlist. I'm going to listen to 2 again because 2 was very similar to 1 because it's the same band. And I definitely liked 1 more than 2, but it was good enough. 2 was good enough that it's probably going to go on a playlist, but I got to listen to it again to make sure of that. But yeah. Vocals, I would agree, were kind of the in-between point. But again, I've said this a million times, you guys. I think finding an amazing, good vocalist has to be the hardest thing about a band. It's just so hard to be good at vocal styles that are in this genre. I mean, you can find a ton of great vocalists for pop music and ballads, but to be able to sing like different progressive, whatever, heavier stuff that really fits and is strong and is good, I think is probably one of the hardest things ever. So it's either like, I think the majority of singers in this genre or genres like this are just too cheesy and too high pitched and too vibrato-y. And it's just really difficult to find good singers. So anyway, you guys have a great Saturday. I will not be live tomorrow, but for Jim's set tomorrow and the premiere at the same time, I might get on the chat, or I might not. Don't expect me to, because I might be doing something since I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So if I don't end up having anything to do, I might jump into the chat for a couple minutes. But otherwise, enjoy tomorrow, and then we will be back here on Monday night for Mr. Cucumber Long Dick Bumbers set. He's going to splurge all over your guys' face. Peace out.